All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Washington Redskins. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Haskins on first down. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On play action, Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Carson Wentz beginning his 4th NFL season here in this ball game, and the last 2 years he was not in the postseason with his teammates, including that Super Bowl run at Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Was limited to 13 games that year with the ACL injury. Last year, 11 games with back issues. But now Nick Foles, who took his spot, he's in Jacksonville, and all pressure and all eyes are on number 11 in 2019. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Let's go, defense. It's our time.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
At the Redskins' 10-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the slack. Watch the slack. He's checking. Ram. Tyson. Check.
Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
We got motion. Back up. 56. Check 56. Hey.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Able to find his running back, Geis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Watch 54. You're not ready.
Now it's Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We own it. Go, go. Set. Check 24. Check 24. Go.
Geis with the carry on second down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You get block me. Boom. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Haskins will throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Let's make these babies come here. Rush in. Man 5-7.
Wentz going to throw. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, let's get, exit. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, Red 5-2, out here.
To throw, it's Wentz. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. A first update now out of Jacksonville. The Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown advantage. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Kill.
On second down, it's Thompson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Geis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. It's taken to the 26. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wentz going for the deep ball. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Wentz on the give to Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know you feel that.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Wentz. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw is Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 40. On 1st down, Sanders. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 38, Wentz nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the go. Check. Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2, kill.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
It's Coleman here. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Tevin Coleman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. I don't think you got it, sir.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. 49, check 49, check
On first down, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. When the rep, let's go right here. Let's go.
Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Hey, alert 3. Check 90.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4.
53 is the mic. It's our time. It's our time. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. It's coming this way. Here we go. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Kill. Check the hot read. Slam. Boom.
They go play action here on first down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 32 on the play.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Big A. Check.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They come out here in the eye. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Watch the shit. Tight dog. Watch the twist. Go. Check the call.
Here's Bryce Love getting his inaugural NFL carry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Kill. Jumper.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again.
Push him back.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run. It's Sanders. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Lefty. Check 26. Switch it. Come on. Hey, Lou.
Shotgun now for Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll be before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Now Wentz. That's complete, I think, a right side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Into the red zone, Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Now Howard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on set. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Troy Apke. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. This is Coleman. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So on the big tight end, Holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Wentz to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Eagles, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Washington, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.